The San Antonio Spurs won the lottery and picked one of the most interesting prospects since LeBron James, one of the highest rated prospects in NBA history, Victor Wembanyama, out of France, 7'4", out of shoes, which means in shoes he's like 7'5", 7'6", 8-foot wingspan. Guard skills, the dude is ridiculous. But the rest of their team still needs a little bit of help, which is why we are here to do the rebuild. Because you look over the roster, Jeremy Sohan had a great rookie season. This year has been, frankly, awful, unacceptably bad. His turnovers are ridiculous. His playmaking is bad. His shooting is still bad. He never really adjusted his free throw shot. And at the end of the day, at least this far into the young season, I'm disappointed in Jeremy Sohan. Trey Jones, though, has been a very good piece, just continuing to develop year after year under the Spurs system. He's now in year 4, being a second-round pick, and he's playing pretty well for the Spurs. So he's a good enough starting point guard as far as realism is concerned. For us, Jeremy Sohan is going to start, and then Devontae Graham is here to make threes. After that is Devin Vassell, who's okay. He's kind of good, not great. He's also been developing for a while, drafted in 2020, and his shooting splits are up. He's performing better, but I'm still just not quite sold that he's an all-star caliber player. Malachi Branham and Blake Wesley, 2 former first-round picks. I really like their skill sets. Malachi Branham more of a shooter, while Blake Wesley has more of that dog in him. He's a great... Why is Blake Wesley's three-pointer higher than Malachi Branham's? These are backwards, but Blake Wesley, an athlete, he was great at Notre Dame, just a fun player to watch, but he struggles shooting, playmaking, while Malachi Branham has a little more polish. Keldon Johnson, going to 24 years old now, former Olympic gold medalist. He's just an effort and glue guy. Learned how to shoot the three, kind of fell off a little bit. He shot almost 40%, and then now he's back down to 32%. And Dougie McBuckets, he is a bucket. Everybody loves Dougie. City Sissoko, second round pick. Yeah, maybe there's going to be something there. Julian Champagne balled the hell out in the Summer League. And then, of course, Victor Wembanyama, number 1 overall pick. The future of the franchise. Maybe the future of the NBA. We will see what he does in real life. In 2K, he is going to be a god. Unlike Chetty Osman, who is just fun to meme about in a decent 3-ND wing. Zach Collins is here. He's a valiant caliber, starting caliber center. Charles Biasi, good enough as a backup center, I guess, a little undersized. And then Sandro, Mamu, Kalish, Vili. Say his name 5 times fast, I'll give you $1. Do it right now. Anyway, start today is broken because 2K is a horrible game, but the 9-man rotation for the lowly San Antonio Spurs is going to look something like this. Jeremy Sohan, Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, Victor Wembanyama, Zach Collins, Charles Biasi, Trey Jones, Malachi Branham, Blake Wesley, and I have City Sissoko earning some minutes because his development seems to be okay. Just looking at this screen here. Where's my boy City? His potential is B, which ain't bad for somebody who's a 70 overall, 19 years old. As for the preseason power rankings, we are... Ooh, I actually saw us a little high up there. What are we doing all the way up here at 12? 2K? The Spurs are a bad basketball team, if not the worst team in the league. If their Detroit Pistons didn't exist, Eric Boner has his 25th. Weird trade that we're going to be doing here. 2026 Hawks pick, swap worth with the Spurs. We're going to be giving up Chetty Osman and Dougie McBuckets because they're on expiring contracts and they want to get out of here. I looked at the contract extensions. They don't want to be here. Everybody else, they're locked up besides Sandro Mamukalishvili, which, I mean, like, whatever. We're a horrible basketball team. 11-40. Also, I don't see where the all-star selection screen is. If that got removed, please let me know, 2K, because, you know, it's kind of a big deal to tell me what's going on here. All-star voting looks to be good. Let's press buttons and see if it pops up, but whatever. I'm going to assume that it's a bug because of the mid-season tournament, overrode whatever occurs with the voting. I normally like to break in and cut in at the half-point mark and be like, oh, here's what's going on here. But 2K24 is a completely broken game, as per usual. Nobody cares about my NBA. They only care about my team because my team generates the money. Soapbox. Anyway, as for the All-Stars, it is Damian Lillard, Trae Young, Giannis, Joel Embiid, Jason Tatum, Tyrese Halliburton, Donovan Mitchell, Jimmy Buckets, Bam Adebayo, Jaylen Brown, Evan Mobley, and LaMelo Ball. For the Western Conference, it's Luka Doncic, Shea Schmilder, Nikola Jokic, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Tim Booker, Stephanie Curry, Anthony Davis, DeMontis Sabonis, Paul George, Zion Williamson, who's a 90 overall. Hey, Kyrie Irving. 2K's hilarious, man. I don't know what else to say. Looking at the, I guess, 3/4 season stats, because I can't look at the mid-season stats. Luka Doncic having an incredible year. Oh my gosh, 34.8 points per game, 10.9 rebounds, 9.6 assists. Wow. What do you from him? Rebounds is Evan Mobley, and assist is Trae Young. Steals is Shea Schmilder. Blocks is Victor Wembanyama, our boy. And the field goal percentages is Jan Williamson. Free throw champion is Malik Monk, and the three-point king is Corey freaking Kispert, best player in the NBA, 48%. You love to see that. We traded away 2 bench players who weren't getting any minutes for us, so, I mean, good riddance. Other than that, it's literally Victor Wembanyama's team. Man, the morale is horrific. Victor started the season at an 86. As a rookie, he's gotten down to an 83. Devin Vassell's playing okay. Jeremy Sohan up to a 70. Ugh. We're just a really bad basketball team. Get this season over with. Luka Doncic wins MVP, 35, 10, and 9. Unreal, incredible numbers from the man from Slovenia. Yeah, I was going to say Serbia. That's Nikola Jokic. Rookie of the year is Victor Wembanyama, even though he hates us. 18 and 10. We were horrible this season. Sixth man of the year is Russell Westbrook. Honest defensive player of the year. Most improved is Chris Brown. Okay. Up from 4 and 2 to 10 and 5. You can't beat that. Joel Embiid, clutch player of the year. Quinn Snyder does win coach of the year, and executive of the year is not us. All NBA teams, definitely not going to be us anywhere. Maybe Victor Wembanyama does make the all defensive first team, 87 overall as a rookie. You love to see that. And of course, he is on the all rookie first team. I don't think, what's his face? City Sissoko did not make the all rookie second team. Obviously, we're not in the playoffs because we were the worst team in the NBA. Oh my God, we were so bad this year. I cannot believe it. We're the worst team in the NBA. 19 and 63, my favorite year. Yikes. Looking at the league leader in scoring, it does go to Luka Doncic. Trae Young at 32, right behind him. Rebounds is Evan Mobley, and assist is Trae Young. Steals is Shea Schmilder. Blocks is Victor Wembanyama, and field goal percentages is Jalen Duren. Free throw champion is Danilo Gallinari, and the three-point king is D-Book. We were bad. So I'm just looking at the stats. Victor Wembanyama, great season as a rookie, 18 and 10. Keldon Johnson, mediocre, 16 and 5. Devin Vassell, less than mediocre, 14. Jeremy Sohan, 10, 5, and 4. Yikes, and 2 turnovers. He barely has a 2-to-1 assist to turnover, which is really bad. Zach Collins was basically worthless. I might bump Victor up to the 5 because there's no reason in 2K at least to not have him playing at the center position. Anyway, let's look at how bad we were. Every metric. Offensively, 104.5 points per game puts us last. Defensively, 115.8 points per game puts us 7th to last, giving us a negative 11.3 point differential, which is bad. Field goal percentages, 28th. 3-point percentages, last, 28%. And free throw percentages, hey, 24th. Just get this season over with. I don't even want to see what the playoffs look like. I'm sure it's going to be 76ers, Clippers. No, it's Celtics and Mavericks. That's actually something that could happen. Anyway, because 2K loves Luka Doncic, surprise, he wins everything. He's the best player that's ever happened. He's the next coming of Michael Jordan. Anyway, no retirements here, no retirements there. League meetings or any of these fun. No. Players will be awarded 2 free throws when fouled on a 3-point attempt. What? Wouldn't that incentivize beating the crap out of somebody shooting a 3? What a weird thing. I accidentally approved this. I'm sure it's fine. What's the worst that could happen? Anyway, here we are. The draft lottery. Worst team in the NBA. Apparently, we have the Charlotte Hornets pick as well. Let's see how this goes. And we fall to 4. Okay. Well, just do it to me like that. Looking at the draft combine, the fastest man of the class is Luke Gibson and Trevor McGee. Most agile is Luke Gibson and Warren Berry. Highest vertical is Warren Berry and D. Lloyd and Jimmy Roberts and Garrett Nicholson. Best shot 3-pointer, Floyd Whitney, Jeffrey Ball, and Kelvin Weber. We have the number 4 pick, which ain't bad, but obviously you want the number 1 overall pick. The draft class is interesting. Oh boy, Petar Bosniak looks incredible. We have to take him. Hugh Craig looks to be okay. Alexei Popov is okay. I feel like we gotta move up to 2, if not 1, and just immediately take Petar. Ooh, Gene Joseph looks to be okay too. 6-foot-tall point guard though, I'm not about that. Sheldon Carroll might be okay later on down in the draft. I'm interested in that. Two decent looking players here, a small forward at pick 21, who is a 75 overall, Dominique Wilkins potential, and then Alvin Bullard, the power forward, Karl Malone potential. And you know, we're a young team, so that's kind of what we're looking for. But let's see if Pitar goes #1 overall, or if we can trade up with the Miami Heat. And Alexei Popov, projected #1 overall pick, does go #1 overall. So we are going to be jumping up from 4 to 2. Miami, what's it going to take to get this done? We got a ton of prospects, got a ton of assets. I just want to go a 2025 Atlanta unprotected pick for Orlando Robinson. I'm not about that. I don't know how good or bad the Atlanta Hawks are going to be. Let me give you somebody that I'm not going to use, like TJ McConnell. You can't afford any contracts. Okay, going to be doing a weird trade here. We're giving up our first round pick next season with 2.5 stars for 2 of their first round picks down the road. So we're betting that we're going to be good next season, and we're betting that they're going to continue to be bad down in 2027, 2028, while we jump up from 2 to 4. 2 seconds for Orlando Robinson because they just want him off the team. But here we go. Officially the #2 overall pick. We are taking Pitar Bosanjak out of Croatia. You know, those foreign big men play really well, and he's going to be our small forward of the future. Keldon Johnson, move aside. #3, the Washington Wizards take Sylvester Sampson. And the 2 players that I was looking at, let's look at our draft board. Gonna kind of go in the 20s. So I think I'm gonna move up again if I can to like pick 10, pick 15, and see if they're gonna let me make some trades. Sending over 4 second-round picks to move up from 24 to, I believe this is 17, and we'll be picking up, I believe, Sheldon Carroll is the small forward who's got pretty good potential. Gonna wait a few more draft picks, and then I'll probably move up to pick 20 with the Bulls. I'm gonna give up a future first from us and a whole bunch of second-round picks. I expect this to go through as I press this button, and that is what happens. Here we are, taking Alvin Bullard, Karl Malone Jr. out of San Jose State. Normally we don't go this far into the draft, but you know, this has been a very active draft class for us, and I think a good one at that. 3 solid players, 79 overall, #2 overall pick, 74 overall, #17 overall pick, 73 overall, #20. But they all have Hall of Fame A potential. And let's go ahead and bring everybody back and start to consolidate down some of this talent. Unfortunately, Sandro Mamukelashvili, you are not going to be getting a contract. And this is the free agency class that we wait on. Like, I could take LeBron James for a year, but I think that would hinder the development. Apparently he wants to go to LeBron. So let's look at the team. Jeremy Sohan is the point guard of the future, no matter how bad he is. I think Andrew Nembhard, TJ McConnell, Devontae Graham are all expendable. Devin Vassell, I'm good enough at the shooting guard position. I like both of these kids. I want to see who performs better as a backup. And then Keldon Johnson, I guess, is a good backup to our #2 overall pick, Pitar Bosanjak. And Victor Wembanyama, we're going to bump up to the 4. So we just need a wing position player. Oh, there we go. Jaren Jackson Jr. is coming over for TJ McConnell, Andrew Nembhard. It won't let me scroll through this, but I basically traded half the roster. Zach Collins, somebody else. Who is it? Charles Biasi as well. So Jaren Jackson Jr. and Victor Wembanyama are our front court of the future. Jeremy Sohan, Devin Vassell, and Pitar Bosanjak are the backcourt. Let's look at the backups. So we have Jeremy Sohan, Trey Jones. That'll work. Devin Vassell, and then one of these 2 guys, whoever steps up more next season is going to be the official backup. You got Keldon Johnson backing up Pitar Bosanjak. Then you have Sheldon Carroll. I don't even know what he's going to offer to this team, but he's here. Julian Champagne and City Sissoko. Unfortunately, they're just not going to be offering us anything in 2K. Their ratings are too low. I think in real life they may be able to do something, but for now we're just going to get rid of them and hopefully pick up a few first-round picks. Dump Orlando Robinson, and then if Jalen Duren is here, I wouldn't mind signing him for like 1 year to be the backup. Normally Jalen Duren somehow, for whatever reason, gets to free agency. So if I look at the centers, you got Nicky Claxton. Go with that. It looks like Jalen Duren doesn't make it. Interesting. Can I go out and give Nick Claxton a huge 1-year deal? I can't. I can't afford anything. How are we looking at financially? Oh, not great. Not great at all. Devin Vassell, Jaren Jackson Jr. earning a lot of money. Keldon Johnson earning a lot of money. Victor Wembanyama and Peter Bosanjak earning #1 and #2 overall pick money. And then a lot of our money's tied up there. Okay, so let's just go ahead and assign a backup center. How about Let's bring in the unicorn. Let's bring in Bobo, who's played incredible for us in our franchise mode for Wizards franchise. But let's see if he can play incredible for us on the San Antonio Spurs. So the new look team is going to look something like this. Jeremy Sohan, Trey Jones. I'm happy with that for now. Jeremy Sohan does need to produce soon, though. Then we have Devin Vassell, Malachi Branham, or Blake Wesley. Then we have Petar Bosnjak and Keldon Johnson, and then Sheldon Carroll. Then we have Jaren Jackson Jr. and Alvin Bullard, who we may throw in the G League, or we may just sit him this first season. Then Victor Wembanyama and Bol backing him up. Kind of an interesting, we didn't do too much free agency draft class, but you know what? I'm happy with it. LeBron needs to sign somewhere. LeBron, where are you going, my friend? Nobody wants LeBron. All right, so LeBron is going to retire. Kawhi Leonard back on the Clippers. Paul George to the 76ers with Tyrese Maxey. Interesting duo there. James Harden back on the Clippers. Drew Holiday to the Lakers instead of LeBron James. You'd love to see it. Nick Claxton going to get a huge contract from the Nets. Pascal Siakam, Emmanuel quickly to the Raptors. Klay Thompson back at the Warriors. Hey, Kelly Oubre Jr. to the Trailblazers. This is where we need to step the hell up. Let's develop. Victor Wembanyama up 6 overalls, 891. Jaren Jackson Jr. developing a little bit. So is Devin Vassell. Jeremy Sohan up to an 80. Wow, Malachi Branham jumps up 4 overalls while Blake Wesley jumps up 3. I think Malachi Branham may be taking the lead from Blake Wesley. We'll still give him some minutes, but interesting developments here. So we're still going deep into the rotation just for now. Jeremy Sohan at the 1, Devin Vassell at the 2, Petar Bosnjak at the 3, Jaren Jackson Jr. at the 4, and Victor Wembanyama at the 5. Coming off the bench is Keldon Johnson, Trey Jones, Malachi Branham, Bol, and then these guys are going to get minutes. Blake Wesley, Sheldon Carroll, Alvin Bullard, just to see if they can really offer anything to the team. Anyway, looking at the preseason, the power rankings, we are 8th for 2K Sports, 9th for Eric Boner. Wow, he's hating on us. Yeah, they just kind of removed the all-star selection screen, which is frustrating. But here we are at the mid-season mark. We are a 500 basketball team, which isn't bad. It's not terrible. 22-21, 1 game over 500. How are we looking, though? I mean, Victor Wembanyama is going to be great. He's playing the center position, 23-12. You love to see that, 2.6 blocks. Keldon Johnson weirdly is leading us in scoring behind him. Jaren Jackson Jr. has been tremendously underwhelming. Oh my gosh. He used to score 18 points a night, and now he's scoring 13. That's disgusting. You're an 87 overall. Devin Vassell just not doing it for us still. Jeremy Sohan, I mean, I don't know. The team is not performing. I feel like it's either Jaren Jackson Jr. or Devin Vassell. And what can I really get that's going to improve us, make us a better team than what we are right now? I wish they would let a trade like this go through where I could give up Jeremy Sohan, Devin Vassell, Jaren Jackson Jr. and get a Ja Morant back. Like, 2K just really doesn't let you have fun in these games, but man, just imagine if we were able to do something like this, bring in Ja Morant, pair him up alongside Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, that just sounds like fun, something that, you know, you should be able to do. You should be able to make a little bit unrealistic trades. Unfortunately, we cannot. And I mean, what realistically can we get for that trade package in the trade finder? Probably nothing good. Tyrese Maxey, I mean, Damian Lillard, but he's 34. Lonzo Ball, Zach LaVine, gross. De'Aaron Fox, RJ Barrett, Jalen Brunson. That's interesting, but I really want to blow up the Spurs team so I can bring the Knicks over. Mikal Bridges, Nick Claxton, Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, Brandon Ingram, CJ McCollum, Pascal Siakam, Emmanuel Quickly. Like, not even Scotty Barnes. I don't know, man. Give me some of the best players on the team, and then let's talk. Anyway, league leader in scoring at the halftime break is Anthony Edwards. Rebounds is Bam Adebayo, and assist is Trae Young. Steals is Lonzo Ball. Blocks is Miles Turner. Field goal percentages is Jalen Duren. Free throw champion is Tyler Hero, and the 3-point king is Gary Harris, also known as Gary Harris. I feel like it's a good point to see how we're kind of doing with some of these bench players. So Bol is whatever. I mean, whatever. Malachi Branham is giving us 3.5 points per game. Blake Wesley is giving us 2.1. That's not great. Let's look at their per 36, because we got to determine who's going to be here for the long haul. Is it Blake or is it Malachi? And I'm starting to think, ooh, look at that efficiency drop off though. Malachi Branham forgot how to shoot the 3-ball. Wild. Out of Ohio State, he used to be a lights out shooter. Blake Wesley apparently is a better shooter, but the potential is low. I still don't know what to do with these guys. What do? We keep up both? I guess. Alvin Bullard is playing a few minutes. He's fine. Sheldon Carroll is playing fine. There's no G League because I had to disable it because 2K is broken. So you know what? We're just not going to make any changes. We're going to be a mediocre team. And let's hope that we can go on a little bit of a win streak here to make the playoffs. Luka Doncic wins back-to-back MVPs, 39-9 on 50, 79, 40 splits. Hugh Craig wins Rookie of the Year over our boys. Brutal. Okay, Precious Achiuwa, 6th Man of the Year. Victor Wembanyama, Defensive Player of the Year. Also the most improved, up to 23-12 in his second season. Anthony Edwards, Clutch Player of the Year. Coach of the Year is Quinn Snyder, and this guy is Executive of the Year, whatever. But Victor does make the All-NBA first team. He has an incredible season. Year 2, Victor Wembanyama. Get hyped. Spurs fans, I mean, if he stays healthy, what is his ceiling? Like, is there any ceiling that doesn't make sense? He could be the GOAT. Anyway, Peter Bosnack does make the all-rookie first team, and Alvin Bullard does make the all-rookie second team. Looks like the other guy does not, which is a little bit sad, but we are the number 3 seed, so I'm not too disappointed. Taking on Nikola Jokic, that's going to be a tough matchup, though, dealing with his big old butt. But league leader in scoring is MVP Luka Doncic. Rebounds is Mark Williams, and assist is Trae Young. Steals is Lonzo Ball. Blocks is Walker Kessler, and field goal percentages is Jalen Duren. Free throw champion is Tyler Hero, and the 3-point king is Gary Harris, also known as Gary Harris. Outside of Victor, how do we do? Keldon off the bench was great for us, so that's kind of something that I'm going to keep in mind if I think about trading him away. Jaren was bad. Devin Vassell was bad. Jeremy Sohan was not great. 13, 6, and 5 as your point guard. I just need a little better from him than that. Petar Bosnack in his rookie year was okay. 12 points and 30% for the 3-point line is disgusting. Trey Jones, Bulbul, Malachi Branham, Dem Bullard, Blake Wesley. We have a deep team. We just don't have a top-heavy team. We're getting there, though. I mean, look at the overalls. We're starting to climb. We need maybe 2 more years of development, and then this team is going to be a nasty. But let's look at the team stats where we rank. Where are the Spurs offensively? We are bad. 21st offensively. Defensively, though, I saw that. 109. We're the best defensive team in the NBA, giving us 9th. I'm okay with that. Field goal percentages are horrifically bad. 25th. 3-point percentages, a little better. 22nd. Free throw percentages, a little better. 18th. So shooting isn't great. Offensively, we need to improve. Defensively, though, we're locked down. Taking on the former champion Denver Nuggets. Victor Wembanyama going to have to deal with the MVP Joker. And the rest of the team is going along well. I like the starting lineup as we do lose game 1. Victor Wembanyama. Oh, we should probably shrink the rotations to like something like an 8-man rotation. We don't need to give all these guys minutes. Anyway, we lose game 1. Lose game 2. Win game 3. And it's tied up 2-2, and we lose game 3. Brutal. Trey Jones was our leading scorer. Well, that's why we're going to lose. Victor Wembanyama give us 18, 17, and 5. Jeez, Jamal Murray, 42. Joker, 31 and 10. And then Hami Diallo, 14 points in 17 minutes. Hami Diallo's the one who beat us. All right, we lose in the first round. Disappointing exit, but we got that playoff experience. LeBron James is on the Thunder. What? Wins Western Conference Finals MVP. Darius Garland wins the Eastern Conference Finals MVP. And it's a Cavs versus LeBron James Thunder Finals. And LeBron wins NBA. No, Shea wins NBA Finals MVP over LeBron on the... Bruh, just retire. Get out of the NBA. You're crazy, dude. Hall of Fame inductees is LeBron James. Gonna get his jersey retired. So is Kyle Lowry, Mr. Toronto. Are any of these fun? No. Yeah, let's eliminate this shot clock. I'm going to hold the ball for 11 minutes, 58 seconds every quarter, and then take the last shot. Draft lottery. Do we have any top picks? I don't believe so. I'm just going to go Thunder, Rockets, Heats, Lakers, and Celtics. Brutal stretch for the 2 history franchises. I don't know what you'd call it, but they're supposed to be the storied franchises in the history of the NBA, and they are the 2 worst teams in the NBA because I don't know why. The Lakers don't have LeBron. I guess they're bad. The Celtics, they just perform bad in simulation. Yeah. Fastest man of the class is Dylan Stockton and Maurice Samuels. Most agile is Maurice Samuels and Dylan Stockton. High is vertical. Billy Washington Jr., Bryant White III, Carl Cannon, and Junzu Chen. Highest bench press is Junzu Chen and Steven Childress. And best shot 3-pointer, James Payne and Trent Neal. This draft class looks horrific. So I'm looking at Tafer Izzet, who is John Wall potential, but he's a 66 overall at 19 years old. What? And then the second best player, or the best player, is probably Dusty Wells, Hakeem Olajuwon potential at the center position, 80 overall, but he's 23. He's like a super duper senior. Obviously, we're not going to be picking in this year's draft class. We picked 3 times last year, so I guess I'm okay with that. 15, 21, and 29 don't really inspire a lot of confidence, so we'll just go ahead and trade them all away. Number 1 overall to the Oklahoma City Thunder goes Dusty Wells, that 80 overall 23-year-old man. Number 2 to the Rockets goes Justin Douglas out of Wichita State. Number 3 to the Miami Heat goes Terrence Roy. 4 to the Lakers goes... Ooh, they're trading. Okay, LeBron James has left. Anthony Davis is in the twilight of his career. What are the Lakers going to do with the number 4 overall pick? Mitchell Robinson. And the Knicks draft their Mitchell Robinson replacement. A whole bunch of centers went off in this draft class, but unfortunately, we didn't draft any of them. The overalls are okay, but the potentials are not. Dusty Wells, 81 overall, but 23. That's just brutal. Anyway, team player options, bringing everybody back. We may have a chance to go after somebody in this year's free agency class. It is the Jason Tatum class, but we'd kind of have to blow up the team. Is it worth moving Devin Vassell and Jaren Jackson Jr. or a superstar? Ooh, Shaedon Sharpe. Ooh. Hey, let's get a little crazy here. Let's just think about it. If I trade away this whole team for Shaedon Sharpe, DeJounte Murray here too, like these trades are looking a little better. We go Shaedon Sharpe, and then we salary dump Jeremy Grant. We get better at the 2 guard because Shaedon Sharpe basically puts up the exact same numbers as Devin Vassell does. Earns $20 million less. Jaren Jackson Jr. has been a bust, so get rid of him. Go after Jason Tatum. Or Giannis. You know what? I'm going to do it. I don't know why I didn't talk there, but we traded for Jalen Duren. We got rid of Blake Wesley, Bol, Jeremy Grant, picked up Jalen Duren, and then Monty Morris is earning like $10 million. We're just going to go ahead and salary dump him, and that's going to be the team. He's an 80 overall. That's a bit generous. 2 first-round picks from the Los Angeles Clippers who don't have first-round picks. And now let's see if we can go after the man known as Jason Tatum. No trade clause, super max contract. Please join us. And he's joining the disgusting Pistons. Oh, man. I mean, is there anybody that we could even try to? That sucks. Why is he joining the Pistons? Why are you doing that, sir? I guess Lauri Markkanen is here. Like, whatever. Let's see if... Oh, he does join us. Let's go. Evan Mobley, goodbye. Trey Jones, I didn't even realize you were here. Jason Tatum, though, has decided to join the Spurs. I know we always go out and sign Jason Tatum. I was going to go after Giannis, honestly, if he was available. Turns out he wasn't. So we signed Jason Tatum. Now we got to bring back Trey Jones, who's, I mean, going to be the perfect backup point guard for our team. And we are stacked. We are set. We kind of got a little spicy because our team was underperforming. Jaren Jackson Jr. and Devin Vassell, frankly, were unacceptably bad for us. But this is the new look team. Jeremy Sohan, Trey Jones, Shaedon Sharpe, Malachi Branham, Keldon Johnson, Petar Bosnak, Jason Tatum, Adem Bullard, Victor Wembanyama, and Jalen Duren. I mean, if this team isn't going to win a lot of championships, I don't know who will, but Jason Tatum does join our team. Donovan Mitchell to the Rockets. Jimmy Buckets back on the Heat. Mobley back to the Cavs. Kyrie Irving joins the Nets on a 1-year, $33 million deal. Huh. Scotty Barnes back on the Raptors. Franz Wagner back to the Magic. Derek White joins the Celtics. No, back to the Celtics. John Collins back to the Jazz. And Fred VanVleet back to the Raptors. Everybody going back to their teams. Let's see how good this team really is. I'm just genuinely curious. Player progression, ridiculous. 96, 95, 88, 85, 83, 83, 80, 80. And then our backups, they're coming along slowly. Alvin Bullard up to a 76. Sheldon Carroll looks like he kind of cratered or bottomed out, I should say. At a 75 overall, 23 years old. We'll continue to try to develop those guys, but a little unimpressed with how they've been developing so far. But this is going to be the team in our 2025-2026 NBA season. 9-man rotation going to look something like this. Stop trying to put Trey Jones ahead of Jeremy Sohan. Jeremy Sohan, Shaedon Sharpe instead of Devin Vassell, Petar Bosnak, Jason Tatum, and Victor Wembanyama. Coming out the bench is Keldon Johnson, Jalen Duren, Malachi Branham, Trey Jones, and And then I got the rookies getting 5 minutes each just to see if they can develop into anything. Preseason power rankings, we are first for 2K Sports, first for Eric Boner as well. I expect this team to go out and win a championship. Darius Garland wins MVP. Dusty Wells wins Rookie of the Year, rocking the flat top, 13-9 for him, up to an 83 overall. But again, he's almost 24 now. Jaden Hardy, 6th Man of the Year. Oscar Thompson, Defensive Leader. Player of the Year, most improved is Marcus Sasser. Clutch Player of the Year is Jalen Green on the Mavericks. Okay. Coach of the Year, though, is Greg Popovich, and I didn't make a funny name for us. We were 68-14. No All-NBA first team, no All-NBA second team. Victor Wembanyama on the All-NBA third team. Defensive first team. And we didn't have any rookies, so that is fine with me. Best team in the NBA. Most impressive team in the NBA. Power rankings-wise, we are first by 12 games up on the LeBron James list Thunder. That's what I'm talking about. Looking at the league leader in scoring, it went to Tyrese Maxey. Wow, 92 overall. Incredible year from the kid. Rebounds is Giannis, and assist is Tyrese Halliburton. Steals is Shea Schmilder. Blocks is Victor Wembanyama, and field goal percentages is Zion Williamson. Free throw champion is Kevin Durant, and the three-point king is our boy Shaden Sharp. What an upgrade. Just out of curiosity. So Shaden Sharp, 90 overall. Dropped 14, 5, and 2, and 54 from the field, 46% from 3. How do you think Devin Vassell did? Just curious. Normally I don't make trades like this, but Shaden Sharp clearly better, but not by a lot. Wow, Devin Vassell just didn't perform with us and played much better on the Portland Trail Blazers. Well, maybe Devin Vassell belongs in Portland instead of San Antonio, where them big old women are. Anyway, looking at the team sets, we were number 1 offensively, number 1 defensively, just the best team in the NBA. 15.4 point differential, number 1 in the NBA. Field goal percentages, we are 2nd. 3-point percentages, we are 8th. And free throw percentages, like whatever, I don't care. But we did produce well. We have 3 90s now, all homegrown, and by all I mean not all. Only Victor Wembanyama is homegrown. Shaden Sharp, Jason Tatum, new acquisitions though. Petar Bosnak had a decent second season. Are you shooting better from the 3-point line? 32%? Not really. I wish we could improve our 3-point shooting. I just don't know how to go about that. But anyway, best team in the NBA, taking on the Luka Doncic, Jalen Green, Grant Williams, Derek Lively, Dallas Mavericks. Gonna be tough, but game 1, we win. JT pops off. Victor Wembanyama pops up. Keldon Johnson. Can we give this man a round of applause? He has been steadily strong for us coming off the bench ever since since the rebuild started in real life. Keldon Johnson has just been a very good player, kind of positionless, 6'5". Is he a power forward? Is he a small forward? Shot the 3 well, then forgot how to shoot the 3. Energy bunny, plays defense okay. I mean, he's just a guy that you want to give it up for. Say thank you for trying, even though this team has been bad for a long time. As for them, Jalen Green, Jaden Hardy, Luka Doncic, Grant Williams, but then nobody else could score for them, so they lose game 1 and lose game 2. And lose game 3. Let's go for the sweep. Bang. 4-0 now to take on the Zion Williamsons. They got Corey. Oh, God. Oh, no. They replaced. What? Is that OBS? Oh, no. Did that did that come across on your screen? What is happening? What is this? Okay, well, apparently something happens there, and there's a giant downvote whenever I shout "oh no" into the microphone. Anyway, Jamal Murray, Corey Kiss. I'm dumbfounded. What was that? Anyway, we win game 1. Victor Wembanyama strong. Keldon Johnson again great. Shaden Sharp strong. Jason Tatum was strong. As for them, Zion, wow, 44, 7, and 4 for him. And then who are you? Conrad Tiggs. Well, plural of Tiggs is whatever. Anyway, we win game 2, win game 3, and 4-0 sweeping yet again. We are the best team in the NBA. We're trying to go 16-0 to take on Amen Thompson, Donovan Mitchell, Dylan Brooks, Jabari Smith, and James Wiseman. The bust. All right, let's see if we can handle our business. Wow, we lose our first game of the playoffs. We lost. Ooh, I got to shorten the rotation. I keep forgetting to do that, but Victor was good. Petar was good. As for them, Donovan Mitchell just lights out. Drink the rotation, something like that. All right, let's see if we can bounce back and we lose again 2-0. Now we're down 2-1 to the Rockets, tied up 2-2. And there we go. We've won 3 in a row, up 3-2. Jason Tatum was great. Victor Wembanyama was great. Jalen Duren, really good, interestingly enough. As for them, Donovan Mitchell, James Wiseman, and that's really it. Here we are, big game 6 in Houston to determine who is the Texas team, who's going to the NBA Finals, and who is going home. Huge lead here in the third quarter, going into the fourth, and we have blown them out. 147, I can't see, but Victor Wembanyama wins Western Conference Finals MVP. Franz Wagner wins Eastern Conference Finals MVP. 147, 111. We are looking to win a championship against the Orlando Magic. They don't have any 90s overall, but they have the cool effect. They have the swag factor because Bobby Portis is wearing sunglasses and he's inside. We do win game 1 though. Jeremy Sohan, 41, 6, and 7. That's what I'm talking about, Jeremy. My God, it took you this long. But we had an incredible game 1. Paulo was strong and the rest of the team was not all that good. Game 2, we win. Game 3, we win. And are we going to sweep 3-1? Are we going to gentleman sweep? Are we going to win it all? Here we are, game 6 of the NBA Finals in Orlando, looking to close out, looking to avoid a game 7, back and forth here, game here, going into the third quarter, losing, going into the fourth, losing. Ooh, it's close, 6-point game, 2 minutes left. Not close enough to hop in though, 9-point game. Did we just come up a little bit short, 120-104. It ain't 2K if it ain't game 7 here in San Antonio. Battle of the young, rebuilding teams. You got the Orlando Magic. You got the San Antonio Spurs. Who wants it more? Who wants it bad? We have a close game here in the third quarter. Low scoring affair going into the fourth. At a 9-point game, 10-point game. No lead is safe in 2K24. We're up 14 though. I think this might be enough. 12. Ooh, 9. 7. You know what? Let's just clutch it out, close it out. 98-91. 1 minute, 47 seconds left in the fourth. And we'll rock the vaunted, the heralded Jeremy Sohan, Victor Wembanyama screen and roll. And there we go. Throw it up to the big fella. He cocks it back and throws it down. Look at Victor Wembanyama with the elevation, closing them out. Clutch dunk. And the Orlando Magic down bad. 1 minute, 30 seconds left. They need to stop. Paolo Banchero versus Jason Tatum. Who you got, son? I got Cole Anthony. Okay. Let's get the ball in Jason Tatum's hand. And then we're going to watch Victor Wembanyama fly again. 7'4" with an 8-foot wingspan. Throw it up in the area code and Victor Wembanyama is going to throw it down. And look at this team now. Again, up 9. We just need basically one stop. Honestly, we've already won this game. We just need to not be stupid here. Franz Wagner can sit around and do whatever the heck he wants, except take wide open threes. And Wendell Carter Jr. throws it down. Wow, what was that? Let's try to do a little up and under right here. Go whoop, 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 whoop. Step through, pump fake, dribble through. Ugh. Victor Wembanyama does miss. 7-point lead. They're going to need a 3. That's a 2. And they miss. And that is going to be game. Your San Antonio Spurs are champions, but no respect for the Hall of Fame CPU. Step back. Ugh, Shaedon Sharpe misses. There we go. Clock expiring. 2, 1. Jason Tatum, desperation. And we are the champions, my friend. Victor Wembanyama, Jason Tatum, Shaedon Sharpe. Even Jeremy Sohan stayed on the team. And look at this very static shot. There we go. A little action. Jeremy Sohan screaming in excitement. He thought he was on the trade block. He was like, oh my God, I can't shoot. Wendell Carter Jr. and the Orlando Magic disappointed. There we go. Adam Silver is apparently 6'6", handing the trophy over to Shaedon Sharpe. Our number 2 overall pick, Petar Bosnack, Victor Wembanyama, Jason Tatum, Jeremy Sohan, Jalen Duren, Keldon Johnson. I mean, this team came a long way to win the championship. And the NBA Finals MVP goes to Jeremy Sochan? Okay. I mean, we'll see if that's actually what happens, but let's go to this screen and no, this button. Yup. And I don't think that he's going to be the NBA Finals MVP. I'm just curious it goes to Jason Tatum. That makes a little more sense. 24, 9, and 5. Now, anybody can win 1 in a row. Can you win 2? Can you win 3? We're going to find out. Oh, it's possible. I forgot. It's the start of the next season. I didn't even show you how good we were because we're just ridiculous. First in the power rankings, and the 9-man rotation going to be Jeremy Sohan, Shaden Sharp, Petar Bosnack, Jason Tatum, Victor Wembanyama, Jalen Duren, Malachi Branham, Keldon Johnson, Trey Jones, and then for anyone curious, the 2 rookies have developed pretty well. Alvin Bullard up to an 80, Sheldon Carroll up to a 79, and then Howell Neto is somehow on this team. I don't know. I'm jumping in a little early here. I want to see. We're on a 42-game win streak. I was just looking. Like, we lost a couple of games to start the season, lost here, and then right around here we picked up the 5th loss, and then we won, and then we won, and then we won, and then we just never lost again. I'm probably jinxing us, and I do, but oh my god, a 42-game win streak as we go 74-8. Victor Wembanyama MVP, Calvin Smith Rookie of the Year, Trae Young 6th Man of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year is Victor Wembanyama, Erno Marai, Most Improved Clutch Player, whatever, all these awards. Who really cares? Let's see if we can win 2 championships in a row, taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves, Luke Gibson, Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, Karl Towns, Rudy Gobert, Jalen Williams. Made his way to the team, but I expect us to just completely steamroll. Game 1, we win. Shea goes off 38-7. Petar goes off 25-9. Jason Tatum is good. Victor was good. As for them, Ants was good, and that's really it. That's kind of the problem right now with the Minnesota Timberwolves is it's Anthony Edwards doing as best as he can, but they are the best team in the NBA, at least as of this recording, taking on the LeBron James-less Oklahoma City Thunder. They filled the void with Chris Middleton. Why don't they like Josh Giddey? Where is he? I mean, accidentally. Okay, some guy, Kurt Mercer, Chet Holmgren, Dusty Wells, the center, rocking the flat top. Move Chet to the 4, Dusty Wells at the 5, Lugens Dort at the 2. Yeah, that's a little bit better of a lineup than they have right now. Anyway, of course we win because, of course, we're the best team in the NBA. It's ridiculous. It's not even fair. It's not even close. I should probably stop signing Jason Tatum because it makes it too easy as we 4-0 yet again now to take on the former champion Denver Nuggets. They don't even have Jamal Murray. They have Nikola Jokic and Alperen Şengün, Joker and Baby Joker. I mean, that's a formula for success. It's not going to be against us as Petar leads us in scoring 23-8. Victor goes 23-13. Joker was good, 26-11-7. Alpi was not good, 8-9-1. And we did win game 1. We won game 2, won game 3, and we are never going to lose again, are we? Taking on the Atlanta Hawks. Nope, the Charlotte Hornets. LaMelo Ball, Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Victor Wembanyama, Western Conference Finals MVP. And the Hornets? Interesting. So they have LaMelo Ball, Cam Thomas, up to an 88 overall. First of all, wow. Brandon Miller, Miles Turner on a $2 million deal at the power forward, Bam Adebayo at the center, Emmanuel Quickly. They have a good Nas Reed. How did they afford any of this? People sus. But you know what? They win game 1, and rightfully so. Victor Wembanyama 29-9, Jason Tatum 28. As for them, LaMelo Ball was good, Brandon Miller was good, Bam was good. We lost our first game of the playoffs, but we are now tied up 1-1. We're down 2-1, tied up 2-2. This is a big game 5 here. This is going to determine who takes a commanding 3-2 lead and is going to win the NBA Finals. We have a close back and forth game here in the third quarter, going to the fourth, and we have about a 20-point victory, 30-point victory. That is all she wrote. 137, 102. JT was good. Petar was good. Victor was good. Shaden was good. Jeremy Sohan was good. Jalen Duren was good. Khaled, our whole damn team was good. As for them, LaMelo Ball was good. Bam was all right. And that's kind of it, which is why we won. And here we are, one game away from back-to-backing, repeating as NBA champions on their home court, blowing them the hell out. And that is going to be all she wrote. No chance for the lowly Charlotte Hornets as they lose 155-132. Victor Wembanyama, NBA Finals MVP. That is going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Look at the development. 97, 97, 91, 90, 86, 85. Even the 2 late round picks at Alvin Bullard and Sheldon Carroll up to 80s. Impressive nonetheless. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.